Time management is very important in the real estate business, as it is in every business. One of the problems with time management is that we get out of control sometimes. Time doesn't seem to be enough time in the day to do things. I think it's important to sit down and write down what it is that you want to accomplish. Maybe you sit down on Sunday night and write down your goals for the week and break them down on a daily basis. It's important to start to work at a particular time and to take breaks and do all of that, because you don't want to just be at your desk doing whatever you're doing. You want to be on top of it. What do I do? Well, what I do is I try to get to the office early in the morning. For me, I find that that's the best time to get things done. I can get a lot more accomplished early in the morning than I can any other time of the day. I also find that if you take the small things, the things you can knock out quickly, it helps build up your momentum. It gets you moving forward. And then you leave the more difficult things for later on when you have more time. You'll have more time because you're getting the little stuff out of the way, and you can feel a sense of accomplishment because you're getting something done. It helps push you forward to the larger tasks. And when you have a larger task, break it down. Break it down into pieces so that you can do one at a time, make them little tasks, and you can get close to getting it complete. One of the worst things you can do is walk away at the end of the day, and while you're driving home, have that horrible thought about something that you should have gotten done that day that you didn't get done because you completely forgot about it. So write things down. Check them off when you get them done, or cross them off your list. This gives you a feeling of accomplishment. It helps you feel that you're getting something done, and it makes you feel good at the end of the day instead of being upset because you didn't get things finished. The other thing I find that's important is to take some breaks. Okay, it's good to get up and walk around. It's good to think a little bit about what you're going to do next. And you also have to don't create such a tight schedule that you don't have any time for interruptions. Things are going to happen during the day. You're going to get that phone call that you have to take. Someone's going to walk in and say, "Got a minute?" And a half hour later, you're still talking. Factor those in. If you put those in and realize you're not going to have a 10-hour day or an 8-hour day that's crammed full every hour with things to do, leave some time so you can take care of the other things, the interruptions. The interruptions upset us, don't they? But the bottom line is when you get interrupted, you have to usually deal with that issue, whatever it is, at that moment. So you have to stop what you're doing. When you stop what you're doing, you lose your momentum. And when you lose your momentum, it's hard to start up again. So many times, you might do something like this. If on your cell phone, when someone calls, don't answer it all the time. Just because someone called you doesn't mean you have to answer the phone. And if you leave a message on your cell phone that says something like this: "I'm very busy now working with a client. Please leave me your number, and I'll call you back either before noon or between 4 and 4:30 this afternoon." That way, you don't have to call everyone back right away. You don't have to take all those calls, and you can batch them together and make them all in a half-hour period or a 20-minute period, whatever it takes. But what you're doing is you're letting everyone know that you will get back to them and that you're busy with clients, and you're letting them know when you will get back to them. So now the onus is on them. If they're there after 4 o'clock or between 4 and 4:30, that's fantastic, but you've told them when you're going to call. So that's just another thing that you can do to try to keep your day in order. At the end of the day, then, as you're driving home, you can feel good about everything you've accomplished, as opposed to remembering something halfway home that you should have gotten done. I hope this is useful. Thank you. Talk to you soon.